Today is an amazing day because it is Chav Zayin Adar. Now, what is Chav Zayin Adar, the 27th of Adar Rishon? It is the day that the Rebbe had a stroke. And if that's not enough, the Rebbe had a second stroke, a year later on the same day. I heard from Rabbi Groner something very, very important. He did some research. Effectively, the main problem of the stroke, apart from the physical difficulty, was the Rebbe couldn't speak. They say the words that the Rebbe did speak was yes and no, as well as shira v'zimra. Everything has to be done with song and dance. Be that as it may, Rabbi Groner said that he did research with a young man, with a young scholar, and they discovered that there's a level that's higher than speech, and that's hinting. In fact, it's brought down by the Baal Shem Tov, the Alter Rebbe, that Arab kings, they don't tell people what to do, they hint. I think this would be a good idea. In other words, a hint is a very high level of communication, because a hint is telling you what to do, but not forcing you to do it. It's giving you a direction. And this is a higher level of communication. And now we are in a time where Hashem, if you want to call it the Rebbe's soul, went universal. Hashem is hinting to us. You don't have to write a letter to God. You can get a direct message from God wherever you are, anywhere you are, at all times. And if we want to continue the analogy further, we could say that Gimel Tammuz, when the Rebbe physically passed away, the Rebbe actually went into an even higher dimension, where he's not even hinting with a little bit, but rather the Rebbe is literally everywhere. And as long as you're connecting to the Rebbe is there to connect to you. God doesn't impose himself. Somebody once told me a good line. He says, God is a gentleman. God doesn't impose himself. So as long as we are ready to look for the truth of life, the truth is there for us. So the example that I gave was that the Rebbe, like a father that wants to educate his son, so he brings his son up, and then the son loves being with his father. His father's amazing, but he really wants the son to develop, so he starts to back off. And it's difficult for the son because he's used to his father, and then he kind of completely conceals himself. But then, the great day, today, please God, he comes back in his full glory. But he comes back to a developed child, a child who's already developed his potentials, developed his skill sets, and this is going to be the coming of the Mashiach immediately now, please God.